Kozak, we just got the NCAA brackets. I can't wait to talk about it. We're gonna be breaking it down all week long, but for now, let's talk about the top 4 seeds and then the craziest things that we are gonna see early on in this NCAA tournament. 125 pounds, top 4 seeds. Spencer Lee, no surprise. Pat Glory, no surprise. Liam Cronin, Matt Ramos rounding out the top 4. What's going on early here?
Yeah, there's a couple early quads that are just gonna be crazy. Circle them, there's gonna be upsets here. I'm looking at Caleb Smith got the number 5 seed against past All-American Killian Cardinale, number 28 seed. That's round 1. The winner gets D'Agostino and Jory Volk. You feel like really any one of those 4 can make the quarters, make a run, a push to All-American round. Another one that's really interesting. Steve O'Poulin got the number 6 seed.
Wow.
And he's gonna be going up against Eddie Ventresca round 1. Ventresca wrestles every match really tight, really close. Poulin had a great Big 12s, but he's dropped some matches this year to lower ranked guys. So you circle that one. That's where we could see, Ventresca pull off an upset, and then the winner of that will likely get Patrick McKee. So that's another little quad to watch. All right, moving up to 133. Top 4 seeds: RBY, Dayton Fix, Vito Rujau, Mikkel McGee. What do we got early?
We've got so much early at 133. Honestly, this weight, the round of 16 is as good as the quarterfinals in pretty much every other weight class. So you're gonna wanna tune in early. Make sure you circle these 133 round 2 matchups. We're gonna see matches like Mickey Philippi versus Big Ten finalist Aaron Ncaa if Philippi can get past Brody Teske in the first round. We're also gonna see ACC champ Angelo Rini, who had 2 crazy upsets at ACCs. He could have Dylan Ragusin in the second round, but Rini has to get past All-American Taylor Lamont right away in the first round. Then other second round action, we've got Cannon versus McGee. That's a match that we've seen before, and it's All-American versus All-American. We've got Vito Arujau versus the freshman Jesse Mendez. That's a matchup I can't wait to see. Connor McGonigal versus Sam Latona. Now, the big question there, how healthy is McGonigal?
Right.
He looked hurt at EIWAs, but if he's good, he is every bit the wrestler that can go with Latona. We also got Kolioka versus Bird. Round 2, 133, it's gonna be incredible. 141 pounds, let's go up to there. 4 seeds at the top. Number 1, Real Woods. Was he gonna get the 1 or was it Alirez? We didn't know. He's the number 1. Andrew Alirez, number 2. Cole Matthews, the 3 seed. And then Brock Hardy, the 4. What's going on early?
Yeah, early. Circle the Malyke Hines, Clay Carlson, with the winner probably getting Bo Bartlett. Malyke Hines, a guy who's been up and down, but when he's on, and he can, he could beat anybody. He could bust up a bracket. But I really like the quad kind of all the way down at the bottom of the bracket. If you're looking at Cole Matten versus Lachlan McNeil, round 1, that's a big seed variance there. But Cole Matten beat Lachlan McNeil earlier in the year.
Yeah.
Winner of that gets Vince Cornella. Lachlan McNeil beat Vince Cornella. So you look at those seeds. The results don't follow, the seeds at all. And so 141 is a weight, kind of filled from top to bottom, where we could see, 20 different guys All-American. It's gonna be a weight that's filled with chaos. So up to 149. Top 4 seeds here. Of course, Yanni going for his 4th NCAA title, number 1. Sammy Sasso, number 2. Kyle Parko, number 3. Caleb Henson, number 4.
All right, a couple early things to pay attention to. We've got Milner and Murin in the second round. These are the 8 and 9 seeds. And last year, these guys met at NCAAs. It was Milner over Murin 8-1. So for Iowa, Max Murin is going to be a big piece of their puzzle in terms of team points. If he can figure out a way to get over the hump against Milner, that's going to be huge. This guy's trying to make the All-American round for the first time in his career, and that's a tough one in the second round. But probably the quarter that I'm most interested in, we've got 3 high-powered freshmen in that 4 seed, 5 seed quarter. At the 5, it's Paniro Johnson, and if he gets past Jared Verclaren, he'll have to beat either Graham Rooks or Doug Zapf. On the bottom half of that quarter, it's Shane Van Ness, the Penn State freshman, wrestling Johnny Lovett for like the 25th time this year, and then Alec Hagan of Ohio taking on Caleb Hinson. More likely than not, we're going to see a Van Ness-Hinson match in the second round. That's 2 super freshmen. Winner maybe gets Paniro. Who's the big freshman to come out on that bracket? That's what I want to know. 157 pounds, top 4 seeds. Number 1, Austin O'Connor, NCAA champ a couple years ago. Levi Haynes at the 2, Peyton Robb at the 3, Jared Franick at the 4. What's going on?
Yeah, I like, and then Josh Humphreys at the 5, who's undefeated this year, a win over Peyton Robb. So I like, when I say I like his draw is kind of tough. So he's got Josh Humphrey's got Paddy Gallagher, first round. Paddy Gallagher, really tough guy. And then Kendall Coleman, second round. Coleman has been ranked as high as number 3 this year. So for Josh Humphreys, that is not the easiest draw to the quarters where he'd face Jared Franek. And then if you look up above that, the 8 and the 9, Will Lewan is the 9 seed. Ed Scott is the 8 seed. That is an awesome second round match. You could look at it and say, man, it might be low scoring, but Ed Scott is a guy who loves to put up points. Will Lewan's a guy who likes to wrestle tough. That's something I really want to see. And then the winner of that gets Austin O'Connor. So, 157, really, really deep bracket. You could see a lot of guys making a run here. One more thing with that, quarterfinal all the way down at the bottom, we could see Bryce Andonian, Levi Haynes. Ooh. That match just like spells out fireworks. Crazy match. Levi Haynes looks like he's ready to push for the finals, but man, Bryce Andonian in March, you can't underestimate what he can do. All right, moving up to 165. David Carr gets the 1, Keegan O'Toole the 2, Dean Hamady the 3, Julian Ramirez the 4.
This weight class is as good as the 133 weight that we talked about earlier. A couple things to look at early. Shane Griffith, Matt Olguin, part 3 this year could go down in round 2.
Yeah.
Olguin's got 2 wins over the NCAA champ, Shane Griffith, so that's nuts. Also, we could see an Alex Facundo, Julian Ramirez match in round 2. If Facundo's gonna be the All-American that Penn State fans believe he can be, getting past a guy like Ramirez is gonna be huge, but Ramirez wrestling so good this year, 2 wins over Quincy Monday. Let's see what else we got here. We've got round 2, Hamady and Hall. These guys wrestled last year at NCAAs on the backside of the bracket, and they had one of the most insane scrambles of the entire tournament. The sequence went viral. It was super fun to watch. We've also got Cam Amin. Look at this guy's draw. He's got pinning machine Tanner Cook in round 1. If he gets past Cook, he's gonna see Patrick Kennedy most likely in round 2. Huge matchup for both guys. And then Caliendo Karchla, really good match to see who probably ends up wrestling Keegan O'Toole later in the tournament. So 165, so much to look forward to. Up at 174, top 4 seeds, Carter Strachey, the 2-time champ, no surprise there. Mikey Labriola, the 2, Makai Lewis, the 3, and Chris Boca, the 4.
Yeah, and then right at the top, second round, Carter Strachey, potential match with Donnell Washington.
What?
The rematch. There's a lot of heat there. There's no lost love between those 2 guys. Washington's got to get by a really tough Sam Wolf from Air Force first round, so it's not a given, but man, if it does happen, there's going to be some heat that Thursday night. And then right before that, Dustin Plott, looked great, winning Big 12s, gets the number 5 seed. That's a really top 5 seed. You're put in a great position, but hold on, not so fast. Second round, you could see Mateo Olmos, who beat Dustin Plott earlier this year. So that top side of the bracket, keep an eye on that. Should be a lot of fun. All right, moving up to 184. Surprise, maybe number 1 seed?
Yeah.
Parker Keckeisen, number 1. Trent Hidley, number 2. Aaron Brooks, reigning national champion, number 3. Trey Munoz, Oregon State, number 4.
Yeah, this is a little bit surprising when you look at those seeds, especially because Brooks, he's going to be probably looking at Hidley in the semis, but let's talk about what's going on early. We've got a Cy-Hawk rematch in round 2, most likely. The Cyclone, Marcus Coleman, is the 5 seed and the 12 seed. Abe Assad, those guys could wrestle again, and so the state of Iowa will have all eyes on that match. Also, really tough match for Trey Munoz in the second round. He could see Lenny Pinto, who actually has a win over Munoz from CKLV. That's a tough match for Munoz, and maybe a match for the freshman Pinto. He's probably excited about that one. All-Americans Hunter Bolin and Travis Whitlake could square off in round 2. So plenty to look forward to at 184. And going up to 197, here are the top 4 seeds in most chaotic weight class probably in the country. Number 1, Nino Bonacorsi. 2 seed, Bernie Truax. 3 seed, Rocky Elam. And the number 4, Ethan Laird.
Yeah, you could go up and down this bracket and just kind of circle each match like, man, this could be an upset, this could be an upset, this could be an upset. But we have a couple different ones to look at. First off, one that jumps out the page, Max Dean is the number 9 seed, Silas Allred, the number 8 seed. That means Big Ten Finals rematch in round 2. Allred beat Dean at Big Tens. We know Penn State has a reputation flipping the script at the NCAA tournament, but the reigning national champion is the number 9 seed. And he is wrestling a guy who just beat him, most likely in the second round. It's just wild. It shows you how crazy this weight is. You know, going down, Yonger Bastida, returning All-American. He got the number 13 seed. He's gonna be facing off against Evan Bachman, who just beat him at Big 12s. He has Bachman round 1. And then going down a little further, Jacob Warner, Cam Caffey, round 1. Jacob Warner, returning NCAA runner-up. He is the number 14 seed. Round 2, he will likely have Rocky Elam, returning All-American, the number 3 seed. These are two guys, Rocky Elam, Jacob Warner. At the beginning of the year, we said, okay, this could be NCAA finals. Nope, they're gonna meet Thursday night in round 2. Just a crazy weight, gonna be filled with chaos. All right, final weight, the big boys, the heavies. Mason Paris, number 1 seed. Wyatt Hendrickson, number 2 seed. Greg Kirkfleet, number 3. Tony Cassiope, number 4.
All right, so Sam Schuyler ends up with the 8 seed in this bracket. That's not a bad seed. But then look at who's the 9. It's Lucas Davison, who was ranked 4th before Big Tens. But now, after that tournament shakes out, he's all the way at the 9. So that's a round 2 matchup between Schuyler and Davison, two guys that have been looking like All-Americans all year long. Slava Kuski of Harvard takes a loss at EIWAs, but he ends up with the 6th seed. He's probably gonna have, well, he will have Ben Golden in the first round, and then second round against former All-American Trent Hilger. It's a match I can't wait to see. There's so much to break down. Tune in to FloWrestling all week long. We're gonna be looking at weight class previews, digging into these brackets in depth, but that's what we saw right off the bat. Anything else?
No, it's gonna be awesome. It's one of the best days of the year, getting the brackets. NCAA is gonna be incredible.